Welcome everybody to Waterbox Wednesday. Exciting time, Rich. Got a lot going on.
Right, a lot going on. Today we're talking about the MP40, but let's go through some of the things that are happening with Waterbox this coming week.
Yeah, listen, Aquashella, we've been promoting it for the last couple of weeks. It's this weekend in Chicago if you were anywhere in the vicinity, or if you're not. Hey man, grab a Southwest flight, hop up into Chicago O'Hare.
Yes, don't miss it guys, it's going to be crazy.
It's going to be awesome.
White Eagle Convention Center, it's about 15 minutes from the airport, and it's about 25 minutes outside the city. So you can get there real easy. There's a ton of airlines that fly in there. Also, if you live anywhere in the area, it's an easy thing to get to. This show is going to be cool.
Awesome. Uber your way right over there. 40 freshwater, 40 saltwater, lots of artists. It's going to be just crazy. We're giving away 3 water boxes, a 2-foot, a 3-foot, and a 4-foot Platinum Reef.
Wow.
At the show.
3 water boxes?
3 water boxes. Somebody's going to walk
Did I approve this?
I think so. Well, if not, it's all good. But stay tuned. Share the stream, everybody. We're getting ready to start the show. Let's go. Welcome back, everybody. So listen, make sure you share the stream. Make sure you thumbs up, like us. We're trying to get to the 1 million views.
The ticker's moving.
Yep.
We needed to get to 1 million.
Exactly. Today, we are talking about Ecotech Marine MP40s. We're talking about water flow.
This is the pump that put Ecotech Marine on the map. It's the flagship pump on the market. Such a wonderful pump. It's the only pump that has the patented design to have, as you can see here, all of the power that goes to this pump is not in the water. So there is no power going into your water. So that's such a unique design for this.
Yes. Also, quick shout outs. Scott's watching. Casey says, good morning, guys. Edgar's giving us a thumbs up. We appreciate it. But first, we have been working on this 100.3 build for a couple weeks now, and it's now time to install the MP40 on the tank. So we shot a quick little video to show you how to install it. Let's check it out. Today we're talking about water flow. And Ecotech was very generous in sending us this new MP40. Let's go check it out. Inside the box, you'll see they've given us a setup guide. Looks like some mounting hardware. Looks like we've got the actual controller itself, some power supplies. And here is the dry side. This part of the pump is actually going to be on the outside of the aquarium. And then the propeller on this side is actually going to go on the inside. So it's a really unique design that is going to be sandwiched in between the aquarium. So depending on the thickness of the glass, Ecotech does provide us with different spacers that go on the outside of the glass. For the Waterbox 100.3, we use 12mm glass, which is also 1/2 inch thick. So we're going to be using the middle thickness spacer that Ecotech provides for us. And it's a very neat system, and it actually just clips right on to the pump itself, just like that. Now that we've got all the pieces laid out here in front of us, it's now time to choose the pump location. The actual dimensions is about 3" by 3" on the dry side. So for demonstrative purposes, we're going to mount this pump to the side of the aquarium so you can take a look at how to do this. Ecotech provides you with these mounting tabs. So place the pump exactly where you'd like it, and about 3 inches above the pump, we're going to go ahead and stick this mounting tab to the glass. You want to make sure that when the dry side goes up onto the tank, that the cord is in the 12 o'clock position going straight up with the spacer on there, and we take the wet side with the magnet and simply place it right on there and the whole thing will hold perfectly just like that. Now that the pump has been mounted to the back of the aquarium exactly where we want it, it's now time to mount the controller to the wall. Ecotech sent us this Vortec driver bracket, which is an accessory that does not come with it, to keep everything mounted nice and neat. It does come with some Velcro. We're gonna mount this right next to our M1 so that both of our controllers are together. Next, it's time to go ahead and install the power supply. We're gonna go ahead and do some cord management on this. I'm not gonna plug it in yet because there's no water in here, so don't run your Vortec without any water in it. But once we do that, I said, the reason we did all of this is because we're trying to get maximum water flow in this tank. I also mounted it to the back here. We've got this foam protector on here to help protect any of our anemones or small fish to get in there to get injured. But once again, this pump's got a 4,500 gallon per hour flow rate. It's got 6 preset wave modes. Has the EcoSmart Live with a real simple interface that we can use. Fantastic pump. We're super excited. Welcome back, everybody. Listen, a couple quick shout outs here to John, Christina, Mike says morning from Reno, Nevada. Ryan Alsup says highlight of my week.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank
we
you so
appreciate
much.
it. We
appreciate that. Also, iReef Corals, big hands up. Elmer Cody from Richmond, Kentucky. Sweet pumps, by the way. Stefan's giving us a thumbs up. Christopher, Oscar says clean. Ryan says, does it come with the foam cover? Yes, it does.
And I gotta say, shout out to Jeremy Levine watching, old friend, went to school with him.
Awesome. So let's talk a little bit more about the Vortec pump.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it does come in different sizes and different modes. Let's dive in a little bit more to that.
Right. So what I really like about the MP series pumps is there's 3 different sizes.
Yep.
So they work fantastically for any reef aquarium within our ranges. So the first one you guys see here is actually the MP10. So the MP10 is going to fit great with any of the Waterbox cubes or AIOs. Flow rates up to, well, I'm sorry, aquarium ranges from 2.5 gallons all the way up to 50.
Yeah.
So great for those
even
smaller nano
cubes,
aquariums and things like that.
Yeah, the cubes all-in-one's great. It's a cute little pump, man. It's awesome.
So the next one you guys see here is what we just showed you the installation on our Platinum Reef 100.3 here. So this pump's going to be great for all of our mid-size reef tanks. The Platinum Reefs, the Platinum Frags. This thing is powerful though.
Yes.
So we're pushing 4,500 gallons per hour with this thing on full blast, which we're not going to do in this tank because we'd turn it into a tornado.
Yeah.
So again, fantastic pump. Great for a lot of different aquariums that we have. The next one's going to be the big boy, the MP60.
That's sick.
So this thing's pushing 7,500 gallons per hour.
Beast, man. Beast mode right there.
So on our big 6-foot tanks, Dean, like the Pro that we're going to be installing, that's going to be the choice that we make.
Serious water flow right there, guys. I mean, you could probably put that thing on the back of a canoe, man.
And I'm going to back up a second real quick, Dean, because we've installed a lot of Ecotech Marine equipment on this 100.3. So now we have the Ecotech Radions. We have the Vectra installed, and now we have the MP40.
Yeah.
Now, when we add the Reef Link, we're going to be able to see all of these pieces of equipment on EcoSmart.
Yeah, the EcoSmart Live platform now, as I said, it gives you full visibility on all of these products that are powering the tank. Really, really neat.
I mean, your whole tank is connected.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
awesome.
That's a beautiful thing.
Awesome, yeah. So moving on, we've got water flow modes of the Ecotech. And there's different ones.
So jumping into the flow real quick, Dean, is what's real important about this is we're building a reef aquarium, so we want lots of flow. So we'll let you dive into the flow modes here.
One of the modes it has here is the lagoon mode, which simulates a low energy lagoon, very gentle kind of currents, kind of nice and steady. One of the next ones is the reef crest mode, which is this is the mode that most guys run in the hardcore SPS tanks. You know, the stony corals, the acros. this is where
it kind of simulates that like tidal zone where the waves are crashing into the reef and everything like that. So it's a really cool mode. Creates a lot of flow, moves a lot of junk out of the tank into the sump for the skimmer to pull out.
Of course. Now the gyre mode is with when you have a second, you can actually pair these up, the Vortec, so they kind of talk to each other on both sides of the tank. So you can kind of get that back and forth motion going, that pulsating. Very, very, very cool. Short pulse mode, another one's kind of on and off every few seconds. You know, kind of help, it's kind of like those surges.
Yeah, it kind of creates a nice random flow pattern.
Yeah. The tidal swell mode.
That one's cool.
Yeah, very, very, very cool. I said different kind of sweeping patterns there, kind of all random, very, very nice. And then nutrient transport mode. One of the main reasons why we have these internal circulation pumps is to move the nutrients through the tank. You know, we want to turn that water over a lot so that, you know, when you put your phytoplankton in, your food and your chemicals, it's moving through. There's no dead spots in the tank.
And that's absolutely critical when you have a reef aquarium is flow. You want to be driving that water through the whole tank. You don't want any dead spots. You want that water to be pushing up all the detritus into the overflow down to the sump, which then gets pulled out by the skimmer and your different means
some of those
export.
stagnant areas in a tank can also cause algae blooms. So if somebody's having an algae problem, it may be because of not just chemically, but maybe just not enough flow in the tank. And it's kind of getting stagnant and things are kind of bundling up.
I've got a couple of questions here, Dean, that I think you can touch on.
Sure, yeah. Let's see.
Well, Ryan says, can you talk about the placement, or a little bit about the placement location? Why did we choose the back of the tank instead of the side of the tank?
Yeah.
Well, we debated a little bit about that because I like the way the lines are on the water box, so we decided to put it on the back so that you don't have the obtrusive kind of pump sitting right on the side of the tank. It kind of takes away from it a little bit, and I think that you can be just as effective with the flow with the pump on the back of the tank.
Yeah, no, I think.
And you can also put one on the other side too, so you're not, having any dead spots on that side too. But that pump, which we'll show you right now, is actually creating enough flow within that tank, just being in that far right corner.
Yeah, look at that water movement, Rich, on the top of the water. I mean, what happens is these pumps also help bring oxygen into the tank and gets the CO2 out of the tank. So it's that turning, and you notice the agitation on the top of the water there on the water box. It really, I mean, that's some serious water movement right there.
Yeah, and that's what you want to look for too, Dean. Is you want to make sure that there's a lot of agitation in the water. When you have sand on the bottom of the aquarium, you want a large amount of agitation, but you also don't want to be blowing your sand across the aquarium. So you got to make sure you can adjust things as you go to make sure that you're not, creating big sand pileups.
Of course. Also, James says, I'm about to make a purchase to buy an aquarium. What makes the Waterbox different than any other tank, such as Innovative Marine?
I love that question, Dean.
Yeah, it's a great question. But listen, the number one thing is Starfire Glass. I mean, this entire tank is built out of Starfire. We've got the German silicone. We've got glass overflow boxes. We've got dual returns on our tank. The cabinetry is unbelievable. I mean, it's actual furniture grade cabinet.
One of my favorite things too, in regards to that question, is we use a straight edge silicone technique. So there's no sloppy silicone running up the edges. Very clean lines. If you notice there in this shot, there's no silicone all over the place.
Yeah,
it just looks super stunning.
Yeah, very, very like the minimalist look. It's just beautiful.
And most importantly, you get to join the Waterbox family, Dean.
Exactly. So let's see here. Ryan, should you take into account your water level in the tank? Does the pump need to be a certain distance below the water level? Yes. If the pump is too close to the water surface, it'll start sucking air in because it's so powerful. It's pulling the water. So
it'll create like a little tornado, and you'll hear that like sucking noise as the water's pulling down. So you want to make sure it's a little bit, it's placed properly. But that's just,
Isaac says the MP40 will be an overkill on a Cube 40 mixed aquarium. I would say so. You probably want to go with the smaller version.
Yeah, the MP10 would probably be a good choice for that, because then, you know, it's more than likely with the MP40, you're going to have to turn it down so low that you really just invested money into something that's a
for
little
sure.
bit too
Mark
large.
Davis says the glass is pretty awesome for sure. Alex Murphy says hot. That's what I'm talking about, man. Hot. So listen, we're talking about MP40s today. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you want to wave hi, definitely. We want you to join the Waterbox family. You can go to waterboxaquariums.com and check out the full offering that we have there. Also, local retailers have been coming on board very, very quickly to try and grab these tanks because very, very popular. You see these lights happening here. Love it. Brandon Bixby gives us a big old thumbs up. So I said, once again, every Wednesday, 12 noon, East Coast time, we come at you. So we are going to be live at Aquashella this weekend. I think we should probably hit that record button and go live.
Oh yeah, so keep it, again guys, if you're at Aquashella, come say hi to us.
Yeah.
We have tanks in a lot of different booths there. Again, we're giving away 3 tanks. I'm not sure I approved that or not. We're giving away 3 aquariums, a 70, a 100.3, and a 130.4. We're going to be giving out these bracelets, so come find us. Let's talk about Waterbox. Let's talk about aquariums. It's going to be a really good time.
Yes, Patrick just says, I just got my Pro 170. It's killer. Yes, it is, man. Those Pro tanks are ridiculous, man. I mean, it's just so over the top.
Make sure you guys join our Waterbox Facebook group.
Yes.
So all of our owners come together. They post pictures of their tanks. They ask questions. It's a really good format for you guys to learn a little bit of something about.
Also, we have these for sale on our website, the Waterbox things, and a portion of the proceeds actually goes to the Coral Restoration Foundation. So it's another great cause. We're trying to give back as well through Waterbox. Man, I'm telling you, awesome. I mean, awesome, awesome time. Let's see, we got William, does your Starfire Glass scratch easily? No.
Glass doesn't really scratch that easy, but again, you do have to be careful. So you see I'm wearing a watch. When you go to pick up this tank and put it on the stand, or if you're working on it, take your jewelry off. Be cognizant of your belt if you're also lifting a tank.
Yeah,
because glass, while it's more resilient than acrylic, it does scratch. And you don't want to scratch these beautiful aquariums.
No, I mean, it's a shame. Christopher says, the reason to get this tank is the family. The family is strong, and where else do you see the company teaching you what to do right?
I love that.
Man.
Chris, you hit it on the nose, my
Chris
friend.
is killing it.
That is amazing.
Haney says, soon a 170. Mike Glass gives us the thumbs up. Man, I'm telling you, 139,000 followers, guys, on Waterbox Aquariums.
Yeah, we want to be 1 million worldwide. We want to spread the Waterbox word. We want to teach you guys how to make successful aquariums using one of the most beautiful pieces of furniture on the planet.
Dude, it's so ridiculous. And then also, I said, stay with us as we continue this 100.3 build. It's probably going to have some anemones in it, I bet you, and it's going to have a lot of clownfish and different things.
Lots of movement.
A lot of movement in there. We're going to load this puppy down, but we still have more to do. We still got ATOs to hook up, heaters, skimmers, supplements. I mean,
we're taking you guys through the entire journey of this aquarium. It's about 16 weeks, and then we also have a Pro.
Oh boy!
Well, that's some stuff we got to get into later. It's sitting in our lobby here, waiting to get set up.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to be in for a treat on that one.
Yeah. David says, where would you place a power head in a Nano 15? I would put it on the back, either like the back side. Probably.
Well, if it's an MP10, you're going to have to actually put it inside the display on the side because the filtration is built into the back.
Yeah.
But there's other power heads on the market that you can just use a magnet and put it back down into the filtration area. Yeah. But the MP10 would need to be on the side.
Yes. Mike Glass, make sure you contact your stores so that we can offer Waterbox to people on our online store and brick and mortar. Mike, yes, we will get with you on that. I said we want to drive people into those retail stores to ask for Waterbox, see it, feel it, touch it. You're going to love it. You're going to want to bring it home with you. So once again, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. We will be back with you this weekend from Chicago.
And we'll be live again next Wednesday here in the studio.
Absolutely.
Looking
Stay tuned,
forward to
guys.
it.
Appreciate it. Thank you.